trying to get 100 grand, and I can't do it without you. You know I got the plan. Let's talk. Man, look, the most valuable podcast, episode 50. We in this thing, y'all. Now, if everybody knows, I'm home based in Las Vegas, and you know, I fuck with Vegas, man. I'm not from Vegas, but I'm based in Vegas. And this is the first time I'm really reporting on Vegas, but there's some shit happened in Vegas last night. Now, everybody know the Strip and, you know, everything about the Strip, but it was supposedly a couple YouTube influencers, reactors, I don't know, whatever we call ourselves on here. It was a couple cats that's on YouTube, and they were beefing over it online. And I guess one of them pulled up. Let's see.
Police in Las Vegas this morning are searching for a suspect involved in a deadly shooting near a popular tourist destination on the famed Strip overnight. NBC's Sam Brock joins us with this breaking story. Sam, good morning.
Yeah, correct. Good morning. Police say right now there is a manhunt underway after a typical night of fun on the Vegas Strip quickly turned into bloodshed. This was about 10:30 last night local. The supposed live stream of the shooting now circulating on social media. As authorities are urgently trying to find the suspect behind these killings, and we should warn you, some of the images you're about to see are disturbing. This morning, police trying to track down a gunman who opened fire on the famous Las Vegas Strip overnight, leaving at least two.
Hey, he bust on the Strip. Everybody and their mama knows it's a million police on that Strip. If you busting on that Strip, you don't care about life. You feel me?
People dead. The chaos sending terrified tourists scrambling to get out of harm.
He killed the girl too. Her. He killed her boyfriend, and then he killed her.
His way. Las Vegas police saying it might have stemmed from an online dispute.
At this point, we believe we have the suspect identified and that this is an isolated incident, knowing that the suspect and the victim had previously engaged in some type of conflict using a variety of social media platforms.
Video posted onto social media appears to show a gunman firing shots.
Listen, y'all beefing on the internet and everything. I want y'all to know this. This shit is not real, man. Don't take this shit serious. If somebody beefing with you on the internet, laugh about it with your family, with your real people. Don't act on it. This shit is not real. It's the internet, online, the web. Bro, this shit is not real. Stop sacrificing yourselves.
During a live stream right in front of the Bellagio Hotel's iconic fountain.
Are you kidding me?
Look.
Coming during the busy overnight hours on the Vegas Strip.
Crazy.
Police writing at the time, the shooting did not occur inside a casino. Please avoid the area. The department says officers on patrol in the area immediately ran towards the gunfire.
They found two victims who were laying on the sidewalk, suffering from apparent gunshot wounds. Our officers rendered medical aid to both victims, but their efforts to save.
He got away, too. It's a million police out there. He got away.
Those victims' lives were unsuccessful.
Guys, you can hear what sounds like a total of 7 shots in that video. While police say they believe they've identified the suspect, they are still asking anybody with information to please contact them. In the meantime, they're going to keep providing updates on the case as the search clearly continues.
All right, Sam, keep us posted. Thank you.
Yeah. Hey.
These ain't, man, hey, it's getting serious out here, y'all. Y'all make sure y'all stay safe, man. This shit is real.
News Now reporter Kamari Scara is live on the Strip with what we've learned so far. Kamari.
Ozzy, a suspect is now in custody in connection to that double homicide that happened just here on the Las Vegas Strip. 41-year-old Manuel Ruiz turned himself into Henderson police this morning. Police say they knew who they were looking for. They have not identified the victims, but the shooting was on a live YouTube stream from a man calling himself Finney the Legend. Nice. Police say Ruiz and the victims had a personal dispute. Investigators say the conflict unfolded over several social media platforms. Officers were on routine patrol when they heard gunshots and rushed toward the area where they found 2 people with gunshot wounds on the sidewalk. Both victims were pronounced dead at the scene. Now Ruiz does face 2 counts of open murder with a deadly weapon. Reporting on the Las Vegas Strip, Kamari Esquera, 8 News Now.
That boy, oh my God. Yikes,
With
yikes,
breaking
and
news.
more yikes.
The Las Vegas Strip back to normal at this hour after.
That's crazy, y'all. That is wild. That's wild, y'all. I hope y'all be out there being safe. This shit is not that serious, man. You motherfuckers is taking shit. Hell yeah. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm sorry, y'all. My shit be tweaking. Oops, I apologize. But these people taking this shit way too far, man. Like, for real, for real. They doing way too much. What's this?
Nobody wins when the family feels.
What up, YouTube? Happy Tuesday. My fault. My day's all jacked up. But quick video. Woke up this morning. Shout out Sin City family. They got our last 2 videos taken down. It don't matter. We're gonna keep doing it.
Why are you so serious? Guys, I am live right now on TikTok. Come check it out. Awesome matches. Check this out.
Thanks, Donut.
In the background before returning moments later and engaging in a heated confrontation with the woman. This is all on a YouTube live. Seconds later, the man could be seen pulling out a handgun and firing multiple shots off screen. The live stream recorded at least 7 gunshots as bystanders.
That sound like Paulie C. Shout out Vegas Paulie C, y'all. That's my boy. Shout out Vegas Paulie C. That's Paulie C. I know that voice.
Screamed and fled for safety.
It's crazy we got to the point that now in 2025, we got YouTubers beefing. But fam, when it comes to Las Vegas, many people will quote, what happened in Vegas stays in Vegas. And sure, that's true. I mean, the nickname for Las Vegas is Sin City. The big flashy lights, more slot machines and table games than sidewalks. Las Vegas is deemed the place that never sleeps, causing Las Vegas to be a top vacation destination for places to go inside the states. Even if it's just to catch the latest fight that's being hosted in Las Vegas and get away. Well, this popular tourist destination has made the platform once again after 2 local YouTubers had got into an altercation while on the strip, with one being gunned down in front of his wife and his wife being shot in the process. And the crazy part about this altercation is that all this went down while on live stream on YouTube, having this being done in front of an audience after being screen recorded and put out via social media, causing that YouTube channel to be taken down in the process. Today we disclose who the perpetrator is and the victims. We pay our respects and we see what possibly led up to this. But before we go over this one, I want you guys to remember, I won't give you no angle. I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We'll jump right to it. Now fam, after I did the intro, I just got an alert from someone on my team and said that the wife had unfortunately lost her life as well. But let's slow it down for a second as we pay our respects for her and her husband. Fam, people put competition in everything, and depending on how you take it, that could be a good thing or a bad thing. Nonetheless, that's also the mindset in the YouTube world, which is crazy to think about it in itself. The fact that some people feel like in order to be successful, you have to tear down the next person that's doing the same thing as you. Today we talk about 2 content creators that's been having beef for the last year. Both platforms had less than 8,000 subs when this beef had started. Ultimately, they got 2 lives stolen at the conclusion. You see, when it comes to YouTube, it's a thin line between the fair acts and copyrights. And until you weather that storm during that journey in YouTube, like anything else in life, you won't truly know how to handle your page getting a copyright infringement, which 9 times out of 10 can lead to your channel getting a strike. Now, some people might panic. I mean, those who don't know, if you have 3 strikes in 90 days on YouTube, you out, unless you know your laws and know how to handle these situations in a legal response. Like I managed to learn, thank God, over the years, and have managed to make backup channels in the process, like the Family Live TV and the Family TV One, which is why you see many big platforms that have multiple channels associated with their main page. Now fam, I just gave you 3.5 years on YouTube knowledge for free. Now imagine if you don't know how to handle this as a content creator. And knowing YouTube can be life-changing and very lucrative. When a person get a strike and an attempt to take their channel down, some can feel like you taking food off their plates, off their kids' plates, messing with their livelihood. And now they want quote-unquote beef with you. And that's what happened last year when a YouTuber who go by the name of Manny Wise, also known as Sin City Manny Wise or Manny D.
Why so serious? Guys, I am live right now on TikTok. Come check it out. Awesome matches. Check this out. Let's go. Come join me right now. Sin City, Manny Wise.
I'm gonna be live on TikTok. Make sure you come and join me.
Had gave not 1, but 2 strikes that managed to go through, ironically, to a popular YouTuber who go by the name of Finney the Legend. And in return, Finney had went to his platform with a little more than 2,000 subs today to air out Manny Wise and even make a backup platform using Sin City, which was Manny Wise moniker.
What up, YouTube? Happy Tuesday. My fault. My day's all jacked up. But quick video. Woke up this morning. Shout out Sin City family. They got our last 2 videos taken down. It don't matter. We're going to keep doing it. But I do need y'all help this time. Just one time for your boy. I never ask y'all for nothing. I never do. I never ask y'all to subscribe, nothing. But this time I'm going to ask y'all. Can y'all subscribe to the new channel? Sin City Finney on YouTube. I'm a part of the family now. I'm the black stepchild. Manny accepted me in. So I need y'all to go over there, subscribe to that channel. I'm gonna put the link in the description. I need y'all to go subscribe, get that one up, because just in case this one gets taken down, we got another avenue that we can still talk to the people. So yeah, can y'all please go subscribe to that channel? Manny got the other videos taken down. I didn't do it. Sin City family did it. But one thing they did is they accepted me into the family. I'm the black stepchild now. So go subscribe to Finney. Sin City Finney. I'll put the description in the link. Shout out to Sin City family. We're gonna stream tonight. I got a couple videos of Manny cheating. I know that's crossing the line, crossing the bro code, but hey, he started it. He crossed the line first. So yeah, we got some videos. We're gonna go live tonight. Come on, y'all. When I go check that thing, let me see. I got some subscribers over there, man, so we could keep this going. Y'all say y'all like it, so go subscribe to Sin City Finney.
Did he just say I got some videos of him cheating? Oh, shit. This shit done got personal. Even if he had videos of you cheating, that's gonna make you must have lost everything. She must have left your ass. That's it, Enrique. It's over. I'm tired of your shit. She must have had the last straw, my boy, for you to go out on the strip, blicky in hand, and do the do on these 2. That's wild. She must have left and took everything. The couch, the car, the kids, locked you out the house, changed all the locks, cleared the bank account. His life must have ended after this boy leaked these videos. That's probably what was going on. Let's see.
Those subscribers up over there, and let's see what their next move gonna be. Make your next move your best move.
And then on his new channel, Sin City Finny the Legend, this is what he had to say about Manny once on there, and a platform that have less than 1,000 subscribers.
What up, YouTube? Shout out to Papa Do's in the back. Quick little video. And no, I don't work at Papa Do's. But if you want to come up there and ask for Finny, go ahead. But quick little video. Shout out D-Ware for loving Papa Do's. But quick little video. We ain't gonna be streaming on this channel tonight. We back to Finny the Legend. Shout out to YouTube for having a heart. Shout out to Panny for thinking you was shutting us down. You ain't shutting shit down, boy. You ain't shutting shit down. We coming back tonight, Finny the Legend style. We gonna be on one. Sorry about all the noise. I'm taking me a little break from the job, but salute everybody. Come tune in tonight. If you want to join in, join in. We learning this YouTube thing. Shout out to Stephen Campbell, Not Leaving Las Vegas. Shout out to everybody that helped us along this way. We strike free now, y'all. Tune in. I'm going to put it in the description, the link to the channel. Y'all all should know the channel already, but tune in tonight. We're going to do our thing, our thug thizzle. Shout out y'all. All right, I ain't have much to say. That was all. Tune in tonight. Link will be in the description. Join in if you got something to say. Join in if you want your voice heard, or just come along for the laughs.
Little did Finny the Legend know this simple YouTube beef for a non-monetized channel would lead to him and his wife being gunned down by many wives on the strip of Las Vegas, all on YouTube Live on Sunday, June 8, 2025, near the Bellagio Fountains in Las Vegas. Finny the Legend was on live with his wife holding the camera. Suddenly, the camera had captured Manny. Trying to approach Finny, Manny brandished his firearm as the wife tries to get between. Then suddenly, Manny lets off rounds. Finny's wife Bubbly is in disbelief as she turns in front of the camera, asks Manny really before he shoots her too off the camera. May they both rest in peace and love and condolences to their families. Wife Bubbly is in disbelief as she...
Bro.
Suddenly, the camera had captured Manny. Trying to approach Finny, Manny brandished his firearm as the wife tries to get between. Then suddenly, Manny lets off rounds.
Now, I know y'all seen that flash, that flare, that muzzle. And look at his arm. He holding Blick. Woo-wee. That's crazy.
Finny's wife Bubbly is in disbelief as she turns in front of the camera, asks Manny really before he shoots her too off the camera. May they both rest in peace and love and condolences to their families.
Thanks, Donut.
By going live, he dropped the low.
We are in front of the Bellagio. This is the Bellagio Lake. The police are still out here, and the strip is closed to traffic. I normally do not do hard news, but because this involves Las Vegas and social media people, one of whom I knew, I feel that this is in my wheelhouse. According to eyewitnesses and footage from a live stream, a YouTuber known as Finny the Legend was broadcasting his walk along the strip near the Bellagio Fountains when accompanied by a woman. During the stream, another individual believed to be a fellow YouTuber who goes by the name Sin City Manny or is affiliated with the Sin City family channel, briefly appeared in the background before returning moments later and engaging in a heated confrontation with the woman. This is all on a YouTube Live. Seconds later, the man could be seen pulling out a handgun and firing multiple shots off screen. The live stream recorded at least 7 gunshots as bystanders screamed and fled for safety. The woman accompanying the streamer appeared to grab the camera during the chaos, and she fell to the ground. I did see the video. According to the Las Vegas Review-Journal, at least 2 people have perished in this tragedy. We'll see the entire story tomorrow in the news. Vegas, Paulie C.
Hey, y'all Apollo Vegas policy. That shit wasn't worth it. From what we got to the bottom of this, that shit wasn't worth it at all. Both of them motherfuckers. That nigga crashed out. What the fuck was you thinking, bruh? Now you finna sit in this motherfucker with a double homicide, looking stupid as a motherfucker off of YouTube. You dumb fuck. Your kids missing you. Your girl, oh, they gone. You a dumbass. But, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. Condolences to the family, man. Condolences to the family of the two perished. It didn't have to go that far, man. This shit just YouTube. This is just the internet, nigga, the metaverse. You're in the metaverse, nigga. What the fuck is wrong with you? You taking this shit too serious. Calm down, smoke a blunt, and relax. These motherfuckers are crazy. This shit is wild. But on the other news, let's see what else been cracking around here. It's been going down in LA. It's just been going down, period. Oh, but they had the BET Awards to try to throw niggas off. Kai Cenat was running through that motherfucker. Let's see. Hey, man. Let's see. The riot's been going crazy too. LA been on fire. Oh my God. I think the dumbest man in the world has went down to the riots. Lush has went down to the riots and he's filming. This nigga Lush has went down to the riots and is filming. He's live reporting live from No Jumper. Let's check this shit out.
From our olive farms to your table, joy this pure isn't just tasted, it's felt. Whether there's everyone for dinner or dinner for one this
one of the most densely populated cities in the entire world, and it's a predominantly Latino city. At one point, this is all Califas, part of Mexico. So people are not feeling these stringent immigration policies. Look what it say right here. They're not talking about crystal meth. They're not talking about vanilla. They talking about them boys, them alphabet boys. So apparently one of the main things people are upset about, by the way, is the schools. Kids are being separated from their families. Families are being detained and then separated from their kids. Their kids are being left behind after the parents are deported. Do you feel like what's happening right now in Los Angeles is kind of similar to Hernán Cortés and the colonization and all that?
Absolutely. It's a struggle that's lasted for 500 years, and we're still in the thick of it. That struggle represents people all over the world. You know, it's colonization from here to Africa.
Right.
Same monster, different face, different masks, you know?
1000%. Well, I love the peace and I love the message. Viva la raza. Come on. I like your sign.
Viva
I like what's going on. Break down how you feel these new policies that Donald Trump has been putting into place is negative, and why do you have this sign?
Yeah, so I have this sign because it's very clear that what Donald Trump is trying to do is remove our rights, and we were built on freedom, especially the people that built this country too, so we should be celebrating them, not...
Now this is a white girl saying this. It's not too many that's gonna stand it up. Y'all give it up for this white girl. It's not too many gonna stand up. Give it up for this white girl. Shit. You go, white girl.
Doing whatever the hell we're doing here.
Do you feel like the deportation process is lacking the due process system in general, which is supposed to go with what happens when someone has to endure these circumstances?
Yeah, so a lot of our Congress people don't know what the word habeas corpus means. and we all have the right to due process. So
they blasting shit up
yeah.
right there.
Appreciate you. Thank you very much.
Fuck ICE. Look
As
at
you
this.
can see,
They
the
tearing
people are
that
activated.
city
They're
up.
coming together. We got
tearing
different
it
races,
up.
cultures, ethnicities. Everybody supporting the cause. KTLA, shouts to KTLA. How does it feel when like independent media outlets have so much more relevance to what you guys are doing?
You guys are doing a great job. It's wild. You guys should keep it up.
All right, for sure. Thanks.
He tried to shit on him.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing all right, sir. How you doing?
I appreciate you keeping the vibe lit. This is nice right here. Why are we here today? What are we doing?
We're here to remind these colonizers that these are indigenous lands, and we've been migrating here for thousands of years, and we're not going to stop. So these colonizers need to get back on the fucking Mayflower and go back to Europe if they don't fucking like it.
Facts, because this country is built by immigrants, correct?
Exactly, it's native land. This whole continent is native, and all these brown people.
Get back on the fucking Mayflower, fool, and go back to fucking Europe, eh? Oh shit, hey fool. Get back on the Mayflower and go back to fucking Europe, fool. That fool was not playing. Get back on the fucking Mayflower, fool.
It's nice right here. Why are we here today? What are we doing?
We're here to remind these colonizers that these are indigenous lands, and we've been migrating here for thousands of years, and we're not gonna stop. So these colonizers need to get back on the fucking Mayflower and go back to Europe if they don't fucking like it.
Facts, because this country is built by immigrants, correct?
Exactly, and it's native land. This whole continent is native, and all these brown people that are getting put in cages are native.
Okay, any final thoughts for ICE? What do you got to say to ICE?
Fuck ICE.
That's right. Let's go. We got Labubu's in the streets. Come on. We're not playing. Labubu's are not rocking with ICE. We need ICE up out of here. You feel me? If y'all don't know about Labubu's, Labubu is a new way that Latinas are marking their boyfriends. So I should have my Labubu on me, but I don't. But this Labubu is letting us know that we're not fucking with ICE. I wish that I would have brought a streaker at the very least, or a can. I'd be catching spots right here. Seems like it's free form. All taggers, y'all know what to do. Terrorize the city. Spread your message, political or otherwise. Bomb the walls. I'm pro-vandalism, baby. I don't know what's going on. Everyone's switching directions.
I'm pro-vandalism. No Jumpers putting this shit out. They letting No Jumper go crazy.
Hold on, why are we walking this way now? Tear gas? Tear gas? Oh shit. All right, so right now they're tear gassing over there. The crowd is...
He don't want no parts of that tear gas. He ain't never been to the Pinta. Nothing. He don't want no parts of that tear gas. You hear me?
Is being dispersed. Motherfuckers are trying to get in the mix too much. Okay. Someone got hit in the jaw by who?
Rubber bullet, the cops. They got his ass.
Oh, shit.
They started fucking hitting with the nightsticks and
They
everything.
shot him in the jaw?
So we got nightsticks, we got rubber gas, tear gas. It's all, rubber bullets, tear gas, it's all bad right now.
They started hitting. You know, everybody was just there, like, trying to hold their ground, and they weren't fucking waiting, man. They just fucking, boom, started hitting people.
That's fucked up. That's really fucked up. Is it police or National Guard or who is it?
Police. It's police. It's LAPD, man. It's hard. Like, what the fuck? How are we supposed to peacefully protest? We can't even hold that ground. This is our...
Listen, the LAPD is finna fuck y'all up. You understand? Because Trump is making them look like pussies. I'm finna send the National Guards in. You niggas can't handle this shit. You niggas is weak. That's how he treating the LAPD. So the LAPD finna take it out on y'all. Y'all better peaceful protest to a certain time and get the fuck up out of there, man. For real. Because this shit's finna get wild, y'all.
Constitutional right, you know?
It's getting crazy right now.
Crazy, bro. I got fucking blood on my shoe.
You see, it's really activated right. All right, so now everybody has to put these COVID masks on or whatever because they tear gassing motherfuckers right now. See, here we are. You see where we at right now. This is fucking crazy. I don't even know. The police is right here.
They finna smack this nigga with the pole.
We got the protesters here. It's supposed to be a peaceful protest. This shit looking crazy right now, though. This shit is absolutely maniacal. They're protesting the people that just apparently got locked up. These guys have already shot tear gas and stuff. So it's very, it's a tense situation right now. It's very tense. I can smell the tear gas. We gotta pray for, oh shit, I can feel the tear gas hitting my eyes.
I can feel the
fucking
tear
crazy
gas.
right now. Neither side is budging. We see the...
Neither side is budging.
It's hard to know who's who at this point, you feel me? We got people trying to peacefully protest. Police ain't budging. They ain't having it. They got sticks out. They got everything out. It's looking crazy right now. It's looking crazy. Look at this lady going crazy.
No justice! No peace! No racist! Police! No justice!
It's just crazy. They want ICE the fuck out of here. People are protesting anti-immigration policies. They're protesting ICE raids. They're protesting people being separated from their family, children. And you got cops named Gonzalez on the other side shooting tear gas at them and shit like that.
They gotta feed their families, fool. At the end of the day, they worried about the, it's getting cracking. Lush is a real one for this stuff.
They're busting shots off
That's
right
why
now.
look,
Rubber bullets, tear gas are being deployed.
Listen,
Cops is
I clown Lush. I say things with Lush, but Lush is really my boy. I fuck with Lush. Lush is very close with my cousin. I really fuck with Lush. Lush is a good guy. At the end of the day, no matter what I say, Lush is a good nigga. All right? Pause.
fucking doing crazy shit. People throwing shit back at the cops. It's just all bad right now.
Let's go get hit by a rubber bullet.
What's going on? What's going on? What's happening right
They're
now?
shooting rubber bullets. We weren't doing shit. They just attacked us shamelessly. Those fuckers.
This is fucking insane.
Those fuckers.
This is
doing nothing. They just started hitting. Those fuckers.
This is, I've never had something police point weapons at groups of
out
people.
there and nasty shit. You talking about shamelessly? You fuckers. Listen, you either at war or you're not. What are you doing out there?
They're protecting families, and it's fucking dumb.
Facts. Did you see the shots get let off or what?
Yeah, I saw somebody with blood already.
Okay.
Maybe shot somebody.
What started? What made the cops turn up like that?
Nothing. We were just peacefully protesting.
We were peacefully protesting, and they all just came and started
Y'all making
throwing
them
the
look
noise
like
and throwing
fools
BB
out
shots
there.
at us.
We were trying to tell them peace.
You can't
They got a
spell
piece for you.
police
They gonna
without
pull
ICE.
that
So
piece.
fuck them both.
Fuck them both.
You feel me? So my guy right here says ICE equals KKK. It's the same shit. Please explain what that means.
It takes a special kind of asshole to work for ICE, and it's the guys who used to hide behind the KKK masks. It's the same guys who are working for ICE. I mean, they're just racist, and in their day-to-day lives, they'll smile at you in the face,
And this is
but
a
then they
white
put the
man
mask
saying
on
this.
and they take your civil liberties.
How do you feel about half of them being next to
They're fucking sellouts. You had Martinez.
Shout
you had
out for this white
Trio,
man.
You had Ramirez all standing at the front of the line, pushing the people back,
Tell
shooting rubber bullets at people, and their fucking ancestors would be fucking disgraced of what they're doing.
Yeah, I know.
Tell 'em.
They are defending ICE in Los Angeles. They should be protecting Los Angelinos from ICE. These people, we weren't doing this 2 weeks ago. This started because of the raids, and here's what's asinine, is they're raiding businesses where people are working. They claim that these are rapists and drug dealers. And drug dealers aren't working at these local factories and businesses. They're hard-working Los Angelinos who are working to pay a living for a better life in this country, just like these officers' grandparents did for them.
All right, you see what the fuck it is? This is what these assholes are shooting at us. Fucking rubber bullets. And let me tell you, this seems like it'd be very painful to get hit by one.
Some guys are shooting them at the feet. Other dudes are smiling as they shoot them into people's chests.
Yeah, I had a guy point a gun directly at
Point blank into people's chests.
fucking
Getting off on it.
fucking pieces of shit straight up. RJ, what's up, bro? Hey, it's Les from No Jumper, bro. It's really nice to meet you. You feel me? You know I fuck with you heavy. I chopped it up with you
Oh
with DJ
shit,
before.
RJ out there.
It's
Shout out to
cool, man.
RJ.
Real quick, you feel me? We got RJ in the building, legendary rapper.
RJ out there on the front line. Yeah. Shout out to RJ one more year, y'all. You already know. All right. Too excited.
You feel me? One of the hardest for many, many years. What are we doing outside right now, RJ?
Oh man, shit's protesting. You know what I'm saying? Making sure that we straight. You know what I'm saying? Make sure we stay straight. You know what I'm saying? We all together, so you feel me? We gotta stay together.
How important is black and brown unity in the city of Los Angeles?
Oh, very important, man. That's all we know. That's all we know. That's all we grew up on, you know what I mean? We went to the same schools, you know what I'm saying? Go to the same hospitals, you know what I mean? We live in the same places. We, you know what I'm saying? We all one, for real.
Have you been directly affected by by the maneuvers of ICE and what they've done?
Directly affected, I wouldn't say like no, but You know what I mean? My
he out there
friends
holding
are,
it
you know,
down.
so, you know what I mean? I'm standing with my friends, you know what I'm saying? For real, for real.
So what's going on, brother? What just happened to you?
Basically, one of the cops started firing and shot me in the side of the knee. People, I guess, escalating a little bit, and some of the cops were getting nervous, and so they got their weapons. Yeah, they're turning their weapons of war against their own people. Like that's not serving. That's not protecting. You hear it right now. It's madness, and then they just shot me in the knee. I was walking away. My hands were up. I wasn't instigating. I didn't throw anything. I was just standing there.
You got directly
If it go down right now,
just
he
straight in
couldn't
the side of the knee.
even
That's a
get ate up.
terrifying thought. That means any of us can get hit at any time.
Absolutely. People are getting hit with rubber bullets all day and yesterday. You got to stay safe out here.
Well, prayers up, brother. You feel me? We appreciate you doing God's work.
Yeah. Thanks, man. You too. Bless you.
All right, gang.
That boy got hit with his kneecap. That kneecap ain't no game.
Every single person who's watching this needs to remember, if you get shot by LAPD while you are doing nothing to them, the defense of "we were scared" does not work. They are trained to not give them the thing. Call the district attorney. Take photos. Do not let them get away with this. They know they're wrong. We're in Lopez attacked 3 separate unarmed women with their hands up right in front of me.
That's insane. Women
It's
too?
not only women. And when he did it, he literally shoved a guy into me to stop me from recording him. We need to actually do the right thing, which is go to the city. We need to tell them what the fuck is going on. We are the 4th largest economy in the world. We do not need America. We do not need the federal government. We sure as fuck do not need Nazis walking through Los Angeles, California at 4 o'clock in the afternoon on a Sunday.
Some bullshit. You straight up. I don't fuck with that at all.
Little kids out of their fucking graduation. The hell are we doing? And every single one of those officers, 95% of them are first-generation Mexican Americans.
Yeah, that's the thing that's tripping me out. I see a lot of Ramirez and Alvarez last names on there.
I will say this. LAPD did say this morning with a joint action from the Sheriff's Department that there was only one arrest last night, and that the protests were peaceful, that it was escalated by Trump and his regime trying to start martial law in our city. We cannot do that. As much as I also want to do things to escalate, they will arrest us. They will find the reason to put us in our homes. We cannot do that. Peaceful protest.
Yep.
Keep your hands up. Keep your hands off the cops.
I 1000% agree, and thank you for that message.
You guys, good luck out here.
You too. The trippiest thing is literally almost all the cops look like they're Chicanos, Mexican Americans.
They are.
Every single one of them. I wish they could justify
They are.
that, but I know when they look
Because
back,
listen. I'm gonna give you a little backstory.
they're gonna feel like they're on the wrong side of history. It's pretty fucking.
I'm gonna give you a little backstory. I had a boss, right? This man, he owned a liquor store. I built the liquor store, all the shelves and everything with him from the ground up. I managed the liquor stores, all the workers, right? But my boss, rest his soul, good man. My boss was a little different. We'll say different. He used to get mad and yell and scream, and if you fuck up, he'll talk to you like shit. Now me, I used to buck up at him like, nigga, stop talking to me like that, nigga. Fuck's wrong with you? Like, so we had a certain relationship, but everybody else, can't talk to him like that. He will fire your ass. So, one particular day, you know what I'm saying? Me, I'm a nosy motherfucker. I like to get to the bottom of shit. So, I asked him. I'm like, bruh, you know your ass kind of crazy, right? Like, you ain't all there. Like, what? I see you got the Marine shit on the back and shit. Like, tell me how that was. How was it when you was there? That man looked at me. When he looked at me, his left eye like twitched. Right? And then he said it was fucked up. So basically, he was Afghanistan. He was Afghanian, right? So he's from Afghanistan. His people originated from Afghanistan. He was a part of the war on Afghanistan, and he was on America's side. So do you know what America was doing to this man? They was using the fuck out of him. They was disguising him as the other people, as one of his own, putting him in there, having them sell weapons to him. These niggas figured out that he was a plant and suicide bombed the place. Boom! And he was in it. So he got blown up. His head got blown up. Pieces of his head, they had to stitch him back up. So he had like anger issues, mental health issues. But he was still a great guy. He was a good person. But he would have his moments. And that was due to what happened to him. And nobody knew this because nobody took the time to ask. I'm the only one that took the time to ask. So I figured it out. Like, he fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, I grew up in the projects. I'm fucked up. So I know if you went to the war and they used you against your own people, I know you fucked up. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, that leads me to my point of why these officers are mostly Hispanic. It's because most of the jobs in Los Angeles were consumed by Hispanics. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it all the way real. They sold up everything. So even the police station. And it was good for them at that time because it was mostly them in jail. And then, you know, I got my cousin here, officer, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But now that shit hitting the fan, boom, bam, bam, and you got to enforce this shit on your own people. And they test you early in your career before, because some of these people have been there years. They test you early in your career to see if you're going to, you know, sympathize for your people or whatever. They test you. So this shit is like a real gang, this police station. These police stations, these police organizations, this shit is a real organization. This is a real gang. So, yes, the Gonzaleses, the Moraleses, the Martinez, yes, they are going to use them the most. They're fighting against their people. They're going to use them the most. It's just their tactics. It's what they do.
Obvious.
Act like your leaders are not the people who are in control. Stop attacking the politicians. Start attacking the offices. Stop attacking the people that are putting your power in front of you in the TV. Those ain't the people in control. Trump has no control over this. Stop attacking the bait. Stop attacking the actors.
So it's a smoke screen, basically.
Smoke's and mirror, bro. It's all an illusion. All the politics is a stage theater for us to attack or blame or credit for whatever the government's got planned.
Be safe, AC. I ain't trying to get popped by no damn rubber bullets. These fools are fucking tripping, dog.
Put your motherfucking hands up.
Look at that fool, bro. He's fucking aiming. Yeah, what's up? I've had like 5 guns pointed at me for what?
Rey Mysterio Jr.
Fuck la migra, la misma porquería. Fuck la policía, güey. Vamos.
Fuck la policía, güey. That's right.
Puro motherfucking hula piece of shit. So you see like a lot, like we were having similar protests months back, but it wasn't as dire. Taking over the freeway. This has never been done before in the history of the city. This is an incredible experience.
No one is illegal on stolen land.
Because this is where are we at right now?
We're in LA, baby, and we were here first.
That's right. That's right. What happened between now and then?
That there was a National Guard, that they sent 2,000 National Guards here to try to take everybody out and push them back. That's the difference, bro.
What do you think about children being separated from their families, schools being hit, and all that?
Bro, fuck all that. I heard about them waiting at graduations, elementary graduations, all that shit, bro. That's not fair. It's not fair, bro. On God, it's not.
Do you feel like that Latinos were finessed into voting for Trump?
Yes, they were 100%. They were finessed into that shit, bro.
And how did Trump manage to do that?
Because he was like, we're gonna attack the criminals only that are bringing shit, drugs over here, and then it turned into let's attack families and.
Newsflash, he finessed more than y'all, man. He finessed the world. That was a cold finesse.
Separate the families. They're at graduations. That's different than importing drugs into here, bro.
Facts.
Why are they targeting them? Yes, exactly, bro.
They turned up out there.
So what just happened, brother?
I was
He
just
got
talking to you
shot?
earlier. I just realized. Look at this,
He
man.
got
I just,
shot.
That was from the.
That was from the shot.
The
like I
rolling
said, I
bullet.
was up there trying to in the front
He
lines
got
trying to,
shot.
document what's going on,
Look at
bring
that.
awareness.
Let's
you know,
check
to
his
everyone.
arm out. Lift
And
it back
the
up.
motorcycle rushed, and
Woo! Look at that arm. Knocked the chunk out that boy. Meat wagon. Woo-wee! They not playing. Motherfuckers going home with wounds. These motherfuckers, LAPD feel like the National Guard and them trying to big boy him. Y'all coming up in our shit telling us what to do, how to do it, stand over there, little nigga, all that type shit. They feel some type of way. They finna fuck you motherfuckers up, man. So y'all better keep y'all distance, say shit, throw shit, whatever you got to do. You know what I'm saying? But keep it safe because they coming and you know they act different when them lights go out. The freaks come out at night.
they started shooting, and look at that right there.
We got to get my guy some medical attention. You feel me?
Please, get
Have
that
you been
man an
directly
ambulance.
affected by the bullshit that ICE is doing?
They
Yes,
not even
bro. Fucking family has
offering medical
been
attention
family has
out
been in
there.
this
They need
building
to
over
have
here,
some
just down the
emergency
street,
medics just on
and
the
yeah,
side.
bro, it's fucked up, you know. And
So for those who don't know, what is the building down the street?
it's a federal building that houses immigrants and they handle other federal shit, but yeah.
Detention center.
Yeah, detention center, bro. They have all the fucking. You can hear them banging on the window. You can hear them. My grandma was in there, bro.
Your grandma?
You could hear them banging on the
Your
windows
grandma
and
is in
shining
there?
lights and shit, bro.
Oh,
Like they want to
shit.
get out of there.
That shit is fucked up. I can only
God
imagine what
damn,
the
that
conditions
nigga
are
said
in
his-
there too,
his
right?
grandma
yeah,
in
yeah,
there.
dog, shit's fucked up, bro.
That's
So who really
fucked
loves the
up,
people?
man.
Who's really protecting the people?
I've
Everybody
been
right
trying
here,
to
bro.
tear some
Everybody's
shit
showing
up.
love right here, you
My
know, not
grandma?
the police, bro.
Not
the
G-moms,
not the
nigga.
fucking
What?
cops or ICE or none of that shit, bro.
You can't spell
I'm losing my
police without
goddamn
ICE, so I
mind.
say fuck them both. What are we doing here, brother?
Shit, we're here. Everybody's supposed to be here, supposed to tear it down, you know, but kind of quiet right now. Supposed to pick up in a little bit.
This
There's
nigga
a lot
said-
of police here. There's a lot of fucking pigs here, of course.
I'm not.
Hey, he came straight for the bullshit. He said, "Hey man, what we doing down here?" He said, "Hey. Thought we was gonna tear it down. It's looking a little slow right now." This nigga ready to set the city on fire. He's ready to tear some shit up. Came down here to fuck some shit up. Don't look like they fucking shit up yet. I'm gonna give it another hour. This nigga.
Shot out by rubber bullets a few times. Luckily, nothing hit a player.
I'm pretty sure you have. But yeah, we're right here just witnessing, you know, history, man. It's fucked up what's going on with the ICE rate and shit, you know.
Have you been directly affected by anything that ICE has done in the past several months?
Not directly, but I have friends and family who have moms and pops who are afraid to go out and stuff like that because of you know, the raids and stuff. So it's all about fuck ICE, fuck Trump, you know.
What are we doing here today, brother?
Nigga got his
We're here to
gloves
back
on. He
up the
ready to
raza,
do some shit.
support our people, and just unite as one. Nobody's better than anybody.
It seems to be a peaceful protest, yet the police are spraying tear gas and shooting rubber bullets. How is that possibly happening?
It's a lot of backlash and stuff. I think they're scared. Basically, everybody's been kind of peaceful, you know. But when you start shooting shit at people, people get pissed and they push back, you know. So I think it's more like.
I don't know if I could pull up the scene, but they was throwing bricks on the police, on the federal cars, all that shit. As they were passing through, they was throwing big ass boulders on them. I'm like, damn, this shit. Whoa, hey, they not playing.
Like the police officers, then more than us, you know.
They're escalating. They're escalating.
Yeah, they're escalating it, and you know, there's out of town people coming over here, tripping too, you know. So I don't know.
You think there's people here that don't really give a fuck and they're just here to add to the fuck shit?
It's a lot of emotions, you know. Nobody here is fucking trained for anything. We all live off of emotions, you know. Like if you do something, someone's gonna react different, you know. You ever had homies that you tripped on them and they just
take off? Yeah, it happened to me like a month and a half ago.
Yeah, bro. Like fools have different emotions. You can't control everybody.
As you can see, there's a lot of civil unrest, and this, I fear, is only the beginning. We'll see what y'all got to say. Like, share, subscribe. Live from the middle of the protests.
Who else gonna do that? Who else gonna go live in the middle of the protest other than Lush? That's why you need a Lush around you. You need a lush. Lush is valuable, man. Pause. Let's see what Tory and his pops talking about. I think his pops was just
The Red Bull Soapbox Race is coming to Salt Lake City. Catch Utah's most creative drivers on June 14th at the state capitol grounds.
What's happening, man? You already know. Special community episode, man. If you don't know, I'm here with my aunt, you know what I'm saying? Speedy.
Not suspecting the wonder blessings.
He known by a lot of names and everything, and Big Bro Sunstar right here, man.
Yes, indeed. Glad to be here, too. Looking forward to this.
Yes. And, you know, if you don't know who Sunstar is, this is the father of our homie Tory Lanez. You know what I'm saying? A lot of stuff is going on. It's a lot of things that are just all over the place. And, you know, we want to get the record set straight at the end of the day.
Yes.
So, you know, I've been in talks with my brothers, and we've been, you know, seeing how I can play my part to help out our friend, you know, with the injustice that's going on with his situation right now. And it's a lot of, I would say, trickery. It's a lot of things that, and, you know, you guys see the internet right now, too. So, you know, the Free Tory campaign, I feel like at first, the way the media portrayed it, they're like, okay, we don't know what's going on, and maybe 50-50, but as his case was unfolding and the new evidence and everything that you're seeing right now, it's more than evident that, bro, he didn't do anything. You know what I mean? Other than maybe, you know, be a player. That's it. Other than that, but, you know, I have every bit of confidence that man didn't shoot anybody. And, you know, when we see stuff like that, I just got to play my parts. You know what I mean? Spiritually, stuff like that don't sit right with me. And then, you know, you got to look on the other hand and say, hey, if this was your brother, this was your son, or anybody else like that, you would feel a certain type of way instead of just looking the other way or being even afraid to even speak out. You know what I mean? You have a spiritual warfare.
There's a lot of
you
them
have
out there that's
warfare.
Lose those
Digitally,
brand
you have
deals.
all this stuff that's going on too. So I'm gonna be quiet for now. I'm gonna let my brothers talk. We're gonna chop game and stuff like that, man. We're just gonna have a natural conversation with the state of what's going on. You know what I mean? So yeah. Whoever wanna start, let's get it.
Yeah. let me roll out. First of all, before we even get started, I just wanna
Shout out Daystar.
go public, let everybody know that I appreciate you. AD, we just met just yesterday.
Yes, sir.
We just met prior
Shout
to
out
this
Sunstar.
conversation, and I didn't even know what community was. And then when I got hip to the background and where you came from, and then, you know, looking at videos, man, I just want to say you guys are doing an amazing job. And one of the things that really caught my eye, caught my attention, because I wrote a book. I wrote a book and self-published it back as far as 1991. I'm getting ready to re-release it. It's been revised, and I'm getting ready to re-release it, called The Destiny of the Black Race. And one of the things that I found out from my research historically is that us, the Chinese, which is the root of all the Oriental nations, South American Indians, East Indians, all of Africans, we all come from the same root, the same father. And so when I look at what you were doing with your homie and the different, you know, the different things you all got going on, the We Starving channel, all of those things, I'm like, wow, this is so dope because it's so natural, it's so real, it's so raw, and it's so good to just see communities bridging that gap.
Yes, sir.
Because I believe that the powers that be have fought tooth and nail to keep us divided, you know, just talk about the differences between each other. And all that. So I just really want to, you know, say how much I appreciate you,
Thank you, sir.
and what you're doing first and foremost.
Thank you, brother.
Listen, I'm thankful for the opportunity. I appreciate Speedy so much because Speedy's been a real one for a long time. You know, I'm sure he can share a lot more about his relationship to my son Daystar, whom the world knows as the artist Tory Lanez. These guys go back a way. And what I've come to realize in this entire journey, which began back in 2020, we are coming upon, in fact, I think we've passed the 5-year mark now since this thing started.
Wow.
But I'm going to start off saying this to everyone that is hearing my voice today. 2 things. Number 1, it's so important that you know God before a crisis happens.
Amen. Yes, sir.
It's important. Amen. People find themselves in a crisis and then they're discombobulated, they're scrambling, they're trying to reach out to God. And at that point, you can't, because crisis comes to literally, cause you to be shaken. It rattles your bones depending on what's going on. That's not the time to be searching for God, because at that point, trust me, you'll hear a lot of voices that you think is God, but is not. So if you know God prior to when you go through something, I can guarantee you, if you truly know the God that I'm talking about, the God who the scripture says he upholds all things by the word of his power, the scriptures also said, through faith, we understand that the worlds were framed by God, so that the things we see didn't come from the things we see. It came from a whole other dimension. And when you come understand relationship with him, you will know, just like I know throughout this entire situation, why nothing has ever shaken us. I want to let me just pull this up real quick. I want to read. This was Tory's last tweet that he had put out before going in. Let me just okay. He says, he tweeted this out. This was the last time he tweeted before going inside. And he said, I'm going to leave this here one more time and watch how it ages. There were those who came back and said, well, it's been a week and we haven't seen anything. But listen to what he said. Watch how this ages. No weapon formed against me will prosper. That's including the one that just came recently. Mm-hmm. It came, it did what the devil wanted it to do, but it did not do what God said you cannot do. I will not allow you, and I'm going to use this for my own glory so that people will know that I'm truly a miracle God, that I love people, and I will bring you through when you stand up for me. Listen to this. He said, no weapon formed against me will prosper, and every tongue that rises against me in judgment will be condemned. That's Isaiah 54:17, by the way. And he says, sit and watch now, and don't ever question the God that I serve again. This is my last tweet. That's what he said. Here we are now, years later, and that tweet has well aged.
Yeah.
it has well aged.
It's just only one thing I don't like. That's not about to be bro's last tweet.
Exactly. Well, yeah, exactly. He was saying that was his last tweet concerning the situation.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
So it has well aged. And here we are right now.
It's been watered.
Yeah, and there's a reason why I'm starting off this way today, because people need to know that we've not just been facing a legal battle. We've not just been facing a cyber battle, but we've also been involved in a battle of light versus darkness, righteousness versus evil. That's what the battle has really been all about, because you would be shocked to know what lengths people will go to in order to get their agenda out there, and who they're willing to sacrifice to and who they're willing to sell their own souls to in order to get something done and to have money and power.
Everybody, all Tory friends, everybody that even thought to even say that Tory didn't do it.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? You see how they shung them, and everybody wanted to stay a fuck away from her, didn't want to speak on it, or wanted to call them on the low.
Mm-hmm.
Like, damn, man. You know I love you my friend, but didn't want to pronounce that shit out loud.
Yeah.
This is really what was going on. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like a lot of people need to really know who your son is.
Yes,
before
exactly.
the music. You know what I mean? On his regular life as Daystar.
And that's why we sitting here.
I was, because AD, I was the only nigga he knew in jail in California State Prison.
Mm-hmm. True.
He could have said, you know what? Everything I do is just for Tremel. That nigga, I was talking to him about how prison is. We spent over $120,000 on just the prison reform. Just running that. People don't even know like what he was doing when I was in prison. I'm maxed out. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
When they came and they gave us 90 days off, that was because Tory gave them money for the campaign.
Wow.
When they came the next time and gave us 90 days off, that's because Tory gave us the money for the fucking campaign.
Wow.
This is what people don't understand.
Yeah.
Everybody got 90 days off. Everybody in California State prison system, whether they was maxed out or not.
What?
Daystar, yes. See, people don't even understand nor overstand.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I was the only person the boy knew in jail. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'm the only one. Hey, I'm the only one. He could have been like, I'm just going to take care of you. Period. You feel what I'm saying? He did shit for everybody.
Yeah. And
he got behind prison reform before he got in trouble.
Exactly.
Way before he got in trouble.
And that's what a lot of people don't know.
But they keep, I even heard a couple of people actually say like, he just got into, he's been into this. It's just they don't, but because they don't know because we haven't had this dialogue or this conversation.
You don't see it then.
No, because listen, Tory don't tell people shit.
Yeah. That's true.
He don't talk.
He never tells
Listen,
what he does.
I'm in jail every year. Every year that I've been in jail, he gave $50,000 to unite the people for me to pick who I want to get out of jail and for them to pick the people that was in jail around Christmas time.
Absolutely.
Every year.
And an important fact too.
Do they know this or do they not know?
What a lot of people don't know as well is that he was on the advisory board for Unite the People 4 years before any of this stuff ever happened.
That's what I'm saying. These people don't understand that.
And giving money out of his own pocket.
Nobody gave him no money.
I remember there was a video that was taken. Unite the People actually took the video. It wasn't even himself. He doesn't do things for a photo op. And that's people need to know that. There was I believe there was about 50 women, families that their men were in prison at that time. It's out there circulating. I'm sure if people wanted to pull it up, they could find it.
He's been doing it. That's what I'm saying.
And
He's been
there were
doing it.
50 women that were in the office. And Caesar, the head of Unite the People, called him up on the phone and said, you know what, man? He was actually there on site in the office of Caesar, and they were meeting in another part of the building. Right. And Caesar, he came to find out that they were having to make real hard decisions because they were going to have to cut people because they didn't have the resources to do it. Right. Tory left the office, went out to where they were having the meeting, and looked at those women and said, no, we're going to do something about this, and right out of his pocket. But he will not tell you these things.
Right.
See, and sorry, Speedy, it leads me to something. When this whole thing started, it took us, we were caught off guard. I'm not even going to lie. I'm not going to front. We were caught off guard. We didn't realize the extent to which the powers we were up against were willing, not just willing, but strategizing. They knew that they had to make him look like a monster because that was the only way that they could now turn around and make it look like he did this to this innocent girl over here. They had to make him look a certain way. And so their spin machine went into overdrive.
This is the story of the one. As a lineman, it's his job to keep the power on. That's why he chooses Grainger for professional-grade products and next-day delivery, so he can rise to every challenge. Call, click, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Now, with Cox Internet and Mobile, the price of your plan won't go up for 3 years, guaranteed. And you'll get Wi-Fi equipment included at no extra cost. It's more of what you want and none of what you don't. Learn more at cox.com/value.
It caught us late. And I remember because I don't fear men and I don't fear demons. I don't fear the devil. I don't care if it's the Biggie himself. I could care less about him.
Right.
Because I also know the God that I serve. And I remember at that time, people close to me were saying, yo, you know, you don't want to say certain things. A lot of people thought that I was emotional out on the court steps that day. They don't realize.
They didn't understand what you were saying. They just didn't understand it.
Exactly. I was proclaiming something that I would see come to pass. And now we are in that season. Go ahead, brother.
Come on. Sir. Hey, look, this is what they don't understand. See, like, hey, man.
Overstand us then.
This is crazy as hell because I was in that cell. I was on the phone. It was me and Wack was the last person on the phone with Tory before Tory got off the phone. Tory said, Unc, I'm finna go in there. I'm finna beat this shit. I'm finna come right back and I'm gonna call you. Boom, right? I'm the last person that heard his voice. Me and Wack was on the phone. He go up in that courtroom. Man, I cannot lie to you. I'm a grown-ass man. I done seen everything. I done seen everything under the sun. Nigga, I cried. I cried. I cried. I ain't gonna lie. Tears immediately rolled down my face.
Mm-hmm.
I was hurt. I was hurt. I knew exactly what happened. I knew exactly what happened. Because first and foremost, listen.
Railroad.
In order to be the case, right? Just to be the case, you just gotta be reasonable out there.
Yes.
And it was more than reasonable out there.
Yeah, much more.
It was look, listen. It ain't even gotta be, I'm not even gonna sit here and say, which we know what happened. I'm not gonna say, oh, Megan Thee Stallion did this, Whoopty Whoop did this, Whoopty Whoop did that. Let's just say this. It was reasonable doubt there. Should nobody be in jail? He shouldn't be in prison.
Mm-hmm.
It was more than enough reasonable doubt there. Now, if you want to talk about facts, hell no, he shouldn't be in prison. Period.
Factual is
you feel me?
It's ridiculous.
Period. Now listen though, because if we want to just talk just about common sense, right, and how investigation take place, everybody gonna get fingerprinted and hands gonna get tested for gunpowder. Not one person, everybody that's inside the vehicle. Once the gun been fired, right? And if they saying that it was these people just in this car and this gun being fired, we don't know who fired the gun. Everybody gonna get fingerprint. Test for gunpowder.
That's
but
exactly
if,
what
but
I
if
said
you
on my
overstand
stream.
this,
Y'all got to go back
they
to my
didn't test
stream.
only them for GSR. They tested the man for GSR. They was like, let them go. Leave her out of it.
Wow.
Megan Thee Stallion. I mean, Megan. Now, overstand this, though. Okay. Now, when you get in question, right? When you get questioned in interrogation room or whatever, whatnot, right? We all adults. So if you get in trouble and if you're an adult, your lawyer going to be there or an interpreter if you speak a different language. Not somebody just from a record label going to be in there with you while you're talking.
Right.
That's right. Absolutely.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Where in the hell would you get somebody from a record label to be inside of the interrogation room when you speaking, when they question you?
They don't even have authority to be
a member of the bar. You got to be a member of the bar. You have got to be someone that the court recognizes as being a part of that fraternity. And let me say something else. This is what a lot of people don't know. And this needs to come out with the rest of the receipts. So this is my sworn testimony before Almighty God, who I fear and who says my name is written in the Lamb's Book of Life. I will not lose that for anybody. What people don't know is Daystar called me and he said, Dad, they've asked me to come in and do a DNA sample. Should I do it? We prayed together. So, well, since you don't have anything to be concerned about, let's just go ahead and do it. He gave his DNA voluntarily. He was not compelled.
Right.
That's crazy.
He was not compelled.
And they try to use it.
How many innocent, how many guilty men or women you know are going to go up into a police station to give to whether it be the LAPD or the Atlantic Ocean PD for that matter, their DNA willingly when they know it can come back and be the thing that really hangs them? Doesn't happen like that.
Never.
See, so there's been a lot of lies, and I'm so glad that these lies are being exposed. I've seen recently, they came on and they did this 30-pager thing trying to show, only because of one little thing, they started to see something rattling in the news and people might be thinking a different sort of way. So they came on and they gave this 30-pager. Next thing you know, Shade Room, which I want to call the paid room. I want to call the paid room Because if you're supposed to be a legit journalistic organization that you're portraying yourself to be, and also that you're writing so hard for the culture, why is it that from the day one, throughout this entire thing, you can never have anything positive to say about one side, but the other side, everything they do in your eyes is being reported as, you know.
I think I got
so
the
you
shade room on
really
Instagram.
are
I have to
either
unfollow their
writing
ass.
for them or something is going on
That's
under the
part
counter.
of the ghost in the room.
Exactly.
The ghost in the room.
Exactly.
That's part of the lady that was in the room. Part of that was the ghost that was in the room when Megan Thee Stallion was talking to the police.
Yeah.
That's the ghost in the room.
Yeah,
that's part all that's part of the machine.
So this is the kind of stuff that we've been dealing with, AD. And now, in response, they wanted us to sit back and do nothing while they did what they did from the beginning. That's to just sling mud on your name, make everybody think you are a monster, make everybody think you are guilty. And the audacity, the pride of this is that they expect you to sit there and just take it and say nothing. Yeah. And all of a sudden, when they realize that there's a team that is not only expert at what they do, but has connections in the whole 9 yards, put out 36 hours later. By the way, this is why we put out 36 hours later. Because when we went to D.C., thank God for the congresswoman who is one of the persons who looked into the case. This is a congresswoman. She has a lot on the line. She's not going to go out there and let her name be made a mess of just to back somebody that she doesn't even know personally. Right. She has no personal stake in Daystar Peterson like that. Right. So she began to put out, and what we were supposed to have had a press conference in D.C. And that's why she went and she said, hey, 36 hours, such and such is going to happen. We decided against the press conference at that point because we needed to get some other things in place. So they came on and they started saying things like, oh, they started to create a meme out of it. Oh, 36 hours from now, my swimsuit line is coming out. Okay. And so people began to pile on, you know, oh, 36 hours later, AD is going to drink a cup of water. So they started to make fun out of this whole thing. And so, listen, people have to understand, my son knows the internet like nobody I've ever met and how it moves. So he said, okay, let's go ahead. Let's go through the facts. Let's bring the facts, which many people are asking, well, why is that not in the appellate court? Shame on you. It's already in the appellate court. But the appellate court can't come front and center and say, well, this is what we have. Right. No. So we decided to bring all of these things that we have, and we know that we were denied due process, Brady violations like crazy, a judge who sat on the bench and literally blocked us from being able to bring certain things. A lot of questions. How come they didn't bring that in the courtroom? We are not the Lord of the courtroom. Yeah. You feel me? We're not the ones that can say this evidence will be admitted and it will not be admitted. And a lot of things that would have exonerated him were not. That's why you see in 36 hours later. So because they decided to make a meme out of 36 hours, that's why we called it 36 hours later. Feel me? And so now people can see there is so much evidence that was suppressed. Body cam footage that was muted at the point when Daystar was talking and when other people were talking, make it seem like they were sympathetic to the cause, but he was just this monster, was like sitting over there in the corner like, yeah.
Can I say something, Pops? This is something that I really want them to know too. Look, I really want them to know this. Listen, because they got that little recording with him calling on the phone. Like he apologizing for shooting somebody. Man, listen here. That was y'all so far. They like how they set that shit up to make them think that. You see what I'm saying? They can the way that they put all this shit up and the way that they posted that to make them think like, oh, he's calling from jail. Hell no, he calling from jail and apologizing to her because he told her he fucked her friend, bro. Yeah, and that's what started all this shit in the car. Yeah, it's true. If they really want to,
that's what it's over anyway.
This is look, honestly. You know, that's not my business to deal with shit right here.
Don't mess with that.
But I want them to know. You feel what I'm saying? That don't let them paint that picture that it was like, oh, he was mad because she said something about his height and all this. He wasn't mad about shit. Kelsey woke up to an argument with him and Megan, and the nigga, she jumped on Megan's side. Tory got hot, was telling her to chill. She kept talking. He said, listen, I done fucked both of her. I fucked her already. Boom, basically. They get to fighting. They start fighting. And fuck, you feel me? So that's what happened. You feel me? Everything else that man said that he seen is what he seen. You see her legs? She fucked her legs up. She kicking, trying to get out the car, all that. Tory in the back of the truck. Common sense, everything that y'all, hey look, don't let nobody paint no picture of some shit that couldn't happen. A motherfucker standing over the back of the thing, shooting and all that weird shit. Come on, man.
Dance,
we gonna talk common sense. You feel me? We ain't talking about nobody painting a picture. We just talking about what really happened. Shit that ain't nobody saying dance, bitch, dance and all that. All that's some weird shit. Ain't nobody that didn't do nothing getting immunity.
Yeah.
Right? Did nobody that do nothing getting immunity?
Yeah. Even Kelsey on
Facts. That's what I said. If you get immunity, what are you getting immunity for? But y'all heard it live from Tory people. Hey. The dance, bitch, dance. That was a dead giveaway. That was a dead giveaway. If y'all didn't get that was some movie shit, y'all. That was some straight movie shit. Come on, man. Y'all heard him in the recordings. He was all caring about her and shit. Now, but think about this. If my supposedly chick teaming up with her best friend against me, and I'm getting irritated. You right, I just might say, man, shut up. I didn't fuck both of you bitches. Shut the fuck up. And that might start something. You feel me? So it's believable, man. It's believable, man.
On the stand, by the way, this is on record. Kelsey was on the stand. They asked this question about the dance B, whatever. And this is her answer. I don't even know where that came from.
Right.
There was nothing like that.
That was ridiculous.
That was a right.
No, I don't even know a human being.
Kelsey got ghosts. Everybody got ghosts from the ghosts in the room. Everybody got ghosts.
Yeah.
She got fired, kicked to the curb, and all that shit.
Yeah.
This is just, hey, bro.
It's been a massive cover-up. It's been a massive cover-up, but you cannot stop the truth. The scriptures are clear. It says you can do nothing against the truth, only for the truth. So even everything they've been doing, when they came up with this 30-pager to refute one little stirring over here because they're so scared for his voice to be heard, and then on top of that, they sent those two lawyers. By the way, one of those women was one of the ones that led my deposition. Dark-haired one led my deposition when I was called in to speak on this other case that they're trying to come against the blogger for because she has dared to stand up for the truth concerning Tory from the beginning, which, by the way, you may think that she's just some person who has a personality. No, she actually has a degree in criminology, and that's why when she first started to look at this from the beginning, Milagro Grams, she said, nah, something is really wrong. She used to promote the said artist, the female artist, Megan Thee Stallion. She used to be behind just as her Houston girl. She was pushing her. But when she looked at this and looked at it from a critical eye, she said, nah, something. And that girl has gone through so much she has taken a stand because she's not the kind of person you will push around easily. She knows what she's talking about. And so in the midst of all of this, you know, that same girl that deposed me, trying to get me now to be somehow some evidence for them against her, these people are crooked, they are wicked, and listen, what you guys need to understand when it comes down to it, and if I never knew this before, I learned it throughout the trial, and I know it even more since then. The prosecution, for them, it's not about justice. It's not about right and wrong. It's about W's and L's.
Yeah. Period.
It's about wins and losses. Yeah. It's about what's going to advance my career so I can one day be running for the county DA, and hopefully I'll get to be the Attorney General of the state of California. And oh my God, I have a dream. One of these days, I could actually be on the Supreme Court. You think these people care about the souls of men?
No.
You think Alex Spiro, the lawyer that is right now running for Rock Nation, you think he cares? This is the guy that after we put out 36 hours later and they could not refute it, he came on Chris Cuomo, and this is what he said. Oh, they can't keep their story straight. Reality check, that's you guys. That's you guys, not us. All right? They can't keep their story straight. And I don't want to give more oxygen to this than it should be getting, because I am concerned that this is a domestic violence situation against women, against a woman. Listen to this. And homie thought he was on an audition. He was going to act his way into the role of a lawyer in the next big lawyer movie. Oh, and it's about women all around the world. You don't care about women all around the world. Don't even try. I will give you one thing. You ride hard for that which is paying you. Let's get the facts straight. You ride hard for the people who are paying you. Not because you care about women. You've been a spin doctor. This man is a spin doctor. He has defended NBA clients and a lot of other people that have been accused of all kinds of things against women. Right. But yet, when you are standing up to defend those who are paying you, let's get it straight. I know why I'm doing this. I don't have to get a penny from my son, but I'm going to stand up and I'm going to defend him, especially knowing that he is innocent when you are trying to heap as much mud on his name. You don't care nothing about women. In fact, go on Google and see that this same man was accused, class action suit, by 3 women in the Harvey Weinstein situation. And they accused him of allegedly getting information from them to feed back to their office so that it could be used against them in the Harvey Weinstein situation. Wow. That's what they accused him of. I wasn't in the room, people. It's on Google, for heaven's sake.
Yeah.
So don't come at me with you just so care about women and all around the world. No, you don't. Let's get it straight. You care about the paycheck that you get.
Protecting your artists. That WAP.
Yeah, that's what it is. So here we are right now. You know what, Speedy, you and I have been talking, man, and one of the things that I know that you would have much more of an insight into, I've never been in the state pen, I've never been in the federal pen. Right now, you know, I'm working hard with my son, and I know you're going to be a part of that as well. We are working to set up an organization that is truly going to be about prison reform, truly about criminal justice, truly about those things. You've been in there, brother. Yes. You know, even this most recent video that came out concerning Tory and what happened to him on the inside, and you know what happens, what the protocols are, and why that was even allowed to happen. I've heard a lot of people say, you know, this was a hit and so on and so forth. Listen, I can't yet go on record and say it was, because I don't know. I've not spoken to anybody or seen anybody that can say, yes, this is exactly what this is, and I know that because. You feel me? But there are certain, as one...
The timing is ridiculous.
Timing is ridiculous. As Walter from Unite the People said, this is an inconsistency in a whole line of inconsistencies. Tell us about that, man, because I think the people need to know, you know, what, not who was the one who may have ordered this or that, but is it normal that something like that could go down the way that it went down?
No. Let me tell you this. First and foremost, let me start the conversation like this. I always tell people, watch what you see on the phone, especially Tory too. Mm-hmm. So, you know, like, you could be talking about something in the jail, but then, you know, they be on the phone, so you don't want to say certain shit over the phone, right? Mm-hmm. So, like, when you doing, let's say, like, hood niggas gonna protect what they say, like, don't talk about drugs, don't talk about guns, but inventors gonna protect their inventions. So they're not gonna talk about their inventions over the phone, right?
Well, they shouldn't be.
Right. You see what I'm saying? Because people be listening. But that's the same thing too with good news when your name is Tory Lanez.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's not good to talk on that phone. You see what I'm saying? And so you got to understand how this took place, how all this took place. You feel me? Now, you can think about this shit yourself. But we knew this footage was about to be released. We told everybody. We knew this shit was about to be released. We knew we was at the gate to get him to come home.
Mm-hmm.
We know what's going on. He gets on the phone. And he speak on the phone. The next day, between 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. It was not in the yard, as the narrative has gone out.
It was in his cell. Listen to me. Listen to this, all right? He's not on no motherfucking PC yard. Let's get that understood, all right? He's on a level 3. It's a 180 design. It's a 50-50 yard. Half of niggas is good, half of niggas not. They brought bad niggas to the yard to split the yard up to make it a 50-50 yard. They doing this to majority of all the prisons in California. They just can't do it with the level 4s. They've been trying to do it, and every time they come up there, we stabbing them. Motherfuckers fucking them up. But understand what I'm trying to tell you. If you got anybody that's in the fire camp, that's 50-50. If you have anybody in that went to a fucking when you come home and you go to a halfway house, it's 50-50. You see what I'm saying? Everybody in there ain't GP. It's niggas that come from PC yards that's in there too. That's what you got to sign up to go. See, these programs to get to a lower level, you got to sign up to go home. Yes, sir.
I'm not cutting across you, Speedy.
Yes, sir.
Because of some people who don't understand the terminology, can you break it down? What's 180? What's PC? What's GP? Because not everybody knows that language.
Okay, let me understand. Let me get y'all to understand this. GP is general population. You mean that mean like you ain't nobody beat you up, chased you off the yard, stabbed you, no deaths, no crazy shit. You're in general population. Okay, PC is protective custody. That means you've been chased off the yard. Are you scared to go to your yard for some reason? You checked in as soon as you got to the prison. Either way, anything that happens to say that you can't be on general population, you've been stabbed up or whatever. But now y'all notice in California, there are more PC yards, protective custody yards, than there are general population yards in California.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
Okay? So that's why they bringing them back to the main line, because they already got gangs. They got their own gangs over there and all that shit. They're like, damn, these people ain't paroling and going to the moon. So evidently they keep coming back to prison. Y'all ain't stabbing them or nothing. It's a whole lot of them. And you see what I'm saying? So they're like, we might as well bring them all back, because y'all see them on the streets. Y'all have to. Y'all go to the same parole office. Y'all go to the same. Y'all go to fire camps. Y'all, you feel me? So y'all just say that they can't be on certain yards. Fuck all that. If we bring them all back, y'all. You see, that's what they trying to do. But anyway, to make a long story short, let's just deal with Tory Lane's situation. All right. So when y'all see other black motherfuckers right there that didn't do nothing, if you ever see like why they didn't do shit? Because they was in PC. They was PC motherfuckers. You feel what I'm saying? It's a whole building. It's niggas in the building. There's general population niggas is PC. He's on the tier with a couple of motherfuckers that PC. Every door didn't open up. It's 7 o'clock in the morning. Between 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning is breakfast time. So the tower is 2 officers on the floor at all times. 1 officer in the tower. These cells do not open up automatically. They hit a button manually. Boom, this cell, that cell, and this cell. You walk off the tier.
It's one after
the other. And they watch you walk off the tier. They ask you, is you going to breakfast or not? I'm closing the door. The cell, right? So boom, ain't nobody letting nothing happen. It's early in the morning. Now you can run out and stab a motherfucker. They gonna just shoot you. They gonna spray you. They gonna break it up. It ain't like you can't do some shit. But they watching everything. I'm on the top tier. I gotta let you out for breakfast. This is my job. I'm letting you out. There's 2 people down at the bottom. When you walking out, they searching you. One got a motherfucking wand. If you're in level 3, level 4, one got a wand. Even they doing it, what you call that? One at a time, like randomly. Either they doing it randomly or they doing everybody. And lift your feet up and widen your waist. Make sure you ain't got no weapon. Walk out the door. So the police was there. Can't nobody tell me they wasn't there. The police was on the floor. The police was on the tower was right there. But now listen to this. This is what you motherfuckers don't know. See, because when they moved that nigga there to that building, They moved that boy, the one that killed the 13-year-old girl, whatever, the Mexican boy. They moved him right next door to Tory. You understand what I'm saying?
That was the second yard in which
they
that
don't.
happened.
Let me tell them because they don't understand this.
No.
He was trying to
be specific.
All right.
They moved Tory.
They look.
And they moved
Tory,
the same man back.
Yeah, Tory moved. Right? Tory moved. They moved that man next to Tory. You hear me? Tory moved from by that man. Another building, they moved that man next to another place, moved that man next to Tory again. Tory didn't want that man next to him. You understand me? But you know that's your neighbor, so you'll come out, you always speak to your neighbor. But he knew Tory didn't want him next to him. But they was cool though. Tory, they being cool, they have no problem, no nothing. But Tory was, because he's the PC though. You see what I'm saying though? But they cool though. But why right after Tory get on the phone and tell, you see what I'm saying?
That he coming home.
And this is what happens.
You know,
and it's a fact.
Yeah.
And it's a fact.
And so when all of this is going on, nobody lifted a hand to do anything. I'm not even talking about other inmates. Talking about the people. You're saying that it's a strict protocol.
Right.
There's supposed to be 2 officers there and 1 in the gun tower.
I bet you I could prove it. Down the line, I bet you I could prove it. It's always 2 officers on the floor. Always. 2 officers on the floor and one in the tower. They not gonna open up themselves in the morning with other officers on that floor. Period. They're not gonna do it.
So in all of this, there's a video now out there floating around.
I don't know because I wasn't on the 3 yard, but on the 4 yard, they do. They crack them bitches.
In which you can see that nobody moved to do anything to help him.
In the mirror.
Or to even move against this attacker. You know, I want to say something real quick because, you know, there's a lot of things that go around, and I made sure that I made a couple of notes here because I don't want to miss certain things, okay? Number one, before I do this, because this situation involved a family that had their 13-year-old daughter shot in the face by this same guy, who he was, I think, 21 at the time, from what I can understand, and he was sleeping with this 13-year-old girl. Next thing, she ends up dead, being shot in the face. You got people out here right now that wanted to make this guy a hero, like the dude who went after the insurance exec in New York. Right. They want to make this guy a hero. You say that you are protecting black women, or you're protecting women, and you know you care about all women. Yet you know very well that this is a guy who shot to death in the face. Like, what kind of monster you have to be, or what kind of drugs you got to be on to shoot a 13-year-old girl in the face who allegedly was pregnant for him at the time. Okay?
Never got a chance to even be a woman.
And this is the guy that you all are out there starting what, I don't think it's GoFundMe, it's some other kind of funding page that you all started this petition with a goal of $20,000, but you raised something like $4, you know, by last account. You are praising this guy for doing what he did. So I really want to give my condolences to the parents of this girl, because when these broadcasts go out, who knows, they might be seeing this. And it's not just about the issue of Tory. You're talking about a guy who did this to a young girl.
That's crazy. Right.
Her life we'll never be able to get to see what she possibly could have produced. She might have had the cure for cancer, for heaven's sake. We don't know. Right. You understand? Crazy. And so you have people out there thinking that this was a really wonderful thing that he did. And on top of that, you were trying to support that if somebody else tries to do this, you got their back. And then you call yourself writing for righteousness. You better go check your heart, because right now God's microscope is on your heart. And at the end of the day, you can fan out all you want, but when you stand before God, there are not going to be no lawyers, no attorneys. There's not going to be any fan page that God's going to pull up. So just check your heart, okay? And it's important that we understand a lot of stuff that went on. So I made sure.
Hey, check y'all heart, man. You already know what it is. It's your boy Cinco Banster, man. Hit that like, hit that follow, hit that subscribe.